Hey, what's good, Mr. M? It's Antonio Ortiz, as you can see, and I'm continuing the journey on entrepreneurship. So I've been trying to make this video and been trying to express how to articulate this acronym that you gave us, which is SMARTER. Now, what my issue was with making this video was, should I go into each one? Should I go into the whole acronym in general? And, I'm going to just spill it like this. So, SMARTER, first letter, of course, is the S, specific. And from what I gathered is, specific means instead of, saying I want to grow, I want to increase, using those very vague terms as far as setting up goals, you want to get detailed. And when I say detailed, you want to say numbers, which that's specific. Numbers are very specific because that takes us into M, which is measurable. Now, of course, measurable is exactly what it is. You can see how many clicks you got on your website. You can go into how many sales you made. If you have a rating system for your customers, then, that's all measurable data. And our next one, I'm just keep going right into these because I want to give you, my whole spin after I give you all the specifics that I learned for the SMART acronym. And next one is action focus. Now, with action focus, you want to create a detailed plan. You want to have specific, there you go, we're going back into specific. You want to have tasks that are specific, and you want to have a timeline, which goes right back into those numbers. Numbers are so important in being able to, expand your business. So next, after that will be your results, result based. Now, once you hit some results, you want to go ahead and celebrate whatever progress you made, or you want, always, you want to celebrate whatever progress you did make. You want to be able to, as well, you want to be able to adjust, fine tune, do what you need to do to continue getting these results. Now, after that, of course, time centered. You want to have specific time slots for each of your tasks, and make sure you hold yourself accountable for all these tasks. It's a lot of numbers going on here. You got, numbers are definitely a big thing on this journey, which I have learned or continuing to learn, because I have not finished learning by any stretch of imagination. Which, by the way, that was T. Now we're going to go into exciting. If you cannot be excited about what you're doing and why you're doing it, if you cannot get excited just thinking about what you have in your mind's eye about your business or your product or your service, whatever it is that you are trying to give to the world, you cannot be excited about it, then, most of the time you might need to pick something else to get into. So that was E, exciting. Finally, we have risky. Now with risky, you have to push the boundaries, and not only do you want to be excited, you also want to have a little fear with making some of these goals. You want to try new things. You're going to be, scared. It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of numbers, and that's what has been scaring me with this whole thing. And so that's your whole SMARTER acronym. Now, what I want to get into with it is, I've been getting into the whole entrepreneur, as y'all can see, and I love making these videos just so I can come back when I have, gotten my aqua spa up, running and going here in the CSRA. because, it'll allow me to see where I was at. And, this goes into the SMART acronym. This is basically going to be maybe once I get my results, I can come back and see what I was doing. And, I can see the date, everything, how long the video was, how many people, actually seen the video. So basically, my whole breakdown though is basically creating a system that works for you, system with numbers, a system that is obtainable with your schedule. You have to be able to adjust. And that's one thing about entrepreneurship, is you have to be able to take a beating, whether it's from something outside or, someone in your home. Well, not people around you, because, people are going to be like, what are you doing? You're not making any money. Why are you doing that? You could have been taking, a trade that's going to get you paid. And, I'm all for working, but why whenever we tell people we want to do our own thing, you get a lot of push. And, people usually celebrate if you got a job. Oh, congratulations, you got a job. But when you say, hey, I'm on a business and I'm working on a business, they, kind of get crickets with it. And for me, I'm still building, working on my whole system on how to get into the money making aspect, which I've come up with some ideas. I've been pushing a few things around, still, haven't gotten any results with it. So, I need to get back in there and fine tune it and, keep pushing for bigger numbers. So basically, it's a very complex animal. It continues to change, evolve, which is actually a great thing, because, the kind of person I am, I do love to change. I do love to challenge, and I want to continue to push myself for the better. And that's basically what entrepreneurship has come into my life. So I do want to give y'all a quick personal story. Before I even got into this journey, I was a CDL driver. I ended up doing something very stupid, very basically destroy a driver's career. Y'all can guess in the comments if y'all want. So, but I believe there's no such thing as coincidence. So with that, if that would have never happened, I wouldn't be here doing this. I probably, I still would have been out there working for someone else, making them plenty of money, and, just being comfortable and, holding a job, which, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But right now I'm at a stage where I can appreciate and I can learn from everything that I'm doing, which there's another thing I do want to get into. The work part of being an entrepreneur, you really have to enjoy it and have to kind of make it like play time, which, it's kind of weird to explain, because if you're working, people usually think you have to be serious. I have to make this happen. I have to, you want to be focused, but at the same time, the way to actually to do this is to enjoy it, which, like I said, you have to be excited. You have to know why you want to do this, and it has to scare you somewhat. I'm scared, I am very scared, because in the back of my mind, I have doubt, and I don't want people to see me as, probably what they already perceive me as, some sort of, big wanted, well, this way, or a big F, So, and, that does scare me. That brings something to me that, I want to provide for my family, and I want to give them the kind of life that I was attempting just by working. But, actually, no, I want to go further, and I want to be able to be there as well as being able to provide. And that's what this journey for me is all about. Helping my family and being able to help others around me. And, I want to thank everyone at the clubhouse, Mr. N, because they basically are giving me all the tools. And I feel like, when you get all the right tools and you get the right people around you, it's basically a hand up system, and we can help one another. We don't have to be thinking, that we're in some kind of competition. And I know I'm going way off subject here, but another thing with, when you get people that know you, they already have this perceived thing, or they perceive you in a way because they know you. They've been around you, or maybe they knew the older version of you. And let me kind of push this out of the way, but they already have this predetermined you in their mind, or maybe they see themselves in you, or y'all both came from a similar place. And for some reason, and I've had this mindset, I've never had the mindset where I don't want to see someone else doing better than me, which that's a whole thing right there. That's why maybe some people don't want to support you as well. Like I said, they already know you, or they know a version of you. Because what I've gathered so far from entrepreneurship is you have to be ready to be another person, a new you. And that new you has to be new. Like every time something changes, you have to be able to go into yourself, and you have to be able to have this mindfulness of, what did I do today? Where am I going with this? And being able to just go within your own self and change everything about yourself. You have to be able to destroy and rebuild yourself. So anyway, that was a smarter acronym. I know I went off on some other things, but I wanted to, give a little bit of myself with this, because I do feel it in my bones every time I talk about it that I'm going to move forward. I will continue to push. And as always, love and peace, and see you on the next one. Peace.